Hi and welcome. My name is Rich Pasini, and today I want to talk a little about eBay and about making money selling online. You know, for some of us, it's that dream come true if you have what it takes. It's a lot of hard work, and not many will stay in the game if they feel the time and effort and the profit is not worth it. You know, small sales, small profits. But like that old saying goes, slow nickels bring in fast times. Anyway, I have a couple of windows opened up, and I just want to expand a little on the topic. I just talk a little about the one of the windows I have opened up. It's about making money online, about the people doing, well, these resellers doing online, actually I should say retail arbitrage. So if you guys could stick around, that's coming up, and I just want to expand a little on it. I want to try to keep this short, so let's get right to it. Okay, before I get started, I just want to give you guys the URL as to where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you if you like to pick up where I left off. The first one is from Resale Renegade, and the URL is www.resalerenegade.com. I don't know if you guys have heard that old expression there, fast nickels bringing slow dimes. Well, that's what this is all about. And I want to read a little into it, and this story was posted October 21st, 2012. I know it's old, but old news could be good news. So it goes on to say, this one's for those of you starting out on a shoestring budget. There is an expression you may have heard that begs the question, which is better, a fast nickel or a slow dime? If you're on a time crunch, the answer is a fast nickel. But why? Everyone knows that life force to good financial health in your business is cash flow, or you should know that anyway. When you're first getting started, especially if you're on a shoestring budget, chances are you don't have a huge operating budget to work with. And you probably don't have a ton of cash in the bank either. So you need to turn over a product as soon as possible in order to keep the capital coming in. All right. Now, I'm not going to get too much into this here. I gave you a URL to read, but the reason why, to pick up on where I left off, the reason why I'm bringing this story to your attention is because I've found it myself that I'm working on a small budget, even though I'm selling on eBay for a number of years. As a lot of you may know who follow me, that my sales have been pretty slow, and I do work on the sales. In other words, I don't make any purchases or additional purchases unless I make sales, which has been pretty stagnant. I'm sure a lot of you guys are maybe selling on eBay may experience that, but then again, there are people out there that are doing great. I was doing a little research on a person I follow on YouTube, and they have sales for the whole month of November for every day of the week, and sometimes they would have 3 sales for one day, 4 sales, 5 sales, 6 sales for one day, and they're doing very, very well. So where some of us may be experiencing slow sales, or snail sales, this person's doing very good. I'm not gonna throw the name out there, folks. So please don't, message me and say, well, who's this seller? I want to know who it is. We have enough competition out there, but I just wanted to share that information with you. But I just want to read a little more into this here before we get into the next website. It goes on to say the biggest mistake I see new guys make is that they hold on to the obsolete highest price possible on the item, and it costs them dearly. It's true. I was talking to a relative of mine. We were talking. He follows this person here selling a particular item. I forget what it was. My relative had this item, the same thing, and he sold it because it was at a fair price. He sold his rather quick. He had his probably sold within probably a month's time. I'm not sure if it was a Rotovac. It was some kind of thing like along that line there, but it was a pretty pricey thing. He got it at a yard sale for a good price, and he sold it for a very good. It was pretty profitable from what I understand. And he's following this person here that's selling the same thing, and this person will not budge at all. And he says so far they had it up there for about a year. And I said, are you sure it's the same one? He goes, no. He goes, I got the person. I'm following them. And he goes, I want to see, if they ever sell that thing for that price, because this person selling this item is asking a lot more than my relative was asking for it. But it just goes to show you, it's true. It's a very tough business, very competitive. And the next window I'm going to show you at the retail arbitrage is, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's a 7-minute clip, so if you guys could hang out and check it out, that'd be great. But let's read a little more into this here before we get into that next window. So it goes on to say here, the easy way to explain it is through an example here. So here we go. Let's just say that I buy a 1995 Toyota Corolla for $1,200. The car is in good condition, and other cars on the market are listed for $1,900 to $2,400. Note that I said listed at. Okay, here's what you get. Here's where it gets tough psychologically for a lot of people in the resale game. Most of us want that, to get that whole $2,400 and double our money. And I mean, who wouldn't, right? That seems the logic, but mindset isn't wired naturally to include the variable time and opportunity. So it goes a little further to say here, it says, so I get this Corolla for $1,200, right? And I clean it up and I price it at $2,400 and post some ads, even listed on eBay with a reserve of $2,400, maybe. It doesn't sell, and if it doesn't sell, it goes over here. It says it doesn't sell, and it doesn't sell. What? Am I reading that right? And it doesn't sell. Okay, all right. That's I'm looking up here, making sure I'm not reading twice here. It says, so I get a little frustrated. I drop the price to $2,200. Try again, and I wait. I might get a couple of bites, but no one's too serious, right, at that price. It's been a hypothetical month now, and I finally found some sucker. Well, I wouldn't say that to take me up on it for $2,200, and I cleared a cool $1,000 in profit, right? Not too shabby. That's the slow dime example. Okay, now let's take a look at the quick nickel. All right, I buy the same Corolla for $1,200, but realize the other car's priced at $1,900 to $2,400. I list mine for a quick sale at $1,800. I get a bunch of emails, likely from people who are that are going to try to lowball me, but also for some people that have $1,800 to spend and are serious about buying a car. Within a week, I find a buyer who wants the car and negotiates me down to $1,700, and I take the deal. I just made a $500 in a week. Okay. Now again, then it goes on to say here. Now let's just say I jump on Craigslist and happen to find a nice 202 Ford Ranger base model. The guy needs cash pretty bad, and the car is a steal, listed for $2,000. I immediately jump in my car and go back and look at it. $1,700 on hand, and by some crazy miracle, talk this guy into taking $1,700 macaroonies in cash for the truck. What do I do then? Turn it on Craigslist for another quick $500 profit within a week or so. So then it goes on here to say a little more into this here. It goes, so you're thinking, okay, all right, so you made $1,000 on each scenario, and you might be right, except you haven't considered that there are still 2 weeks left in my timeline, which with the fast nickel for me to turn that money into more money. All right, so then it goes on to say here, this is basically it, I guess. I might as well finish it up. Okay, so it says to me, let me ask you, what would you rather make $1,000 a month or $500 a week? And that's the difference between a fast nickel and a slow dime. Most sales books will tell you to hold on to your best price. I disagree. The fast nickel wins it for me every time. Okay. Again, folks, what you take away with this here is totally up to you. I'm putting this out there because I figured maybe some people never heard that terminology, that coined that phrase there. Slow nickels bring fast dimes. But for those who haven't, I want to share this with you, being it deals with a business, an online business, right? So I hope you get a takeaway from this part here on this particular site here. I gave you the URL, and if you want to read up on it again for yourself, you could just pause the video. You could actually go to the site itself. They got some other stuff here, how to sell on Amazon, eBay, Etsy, how to buy at thrift stores, gold, storage units, and cars. Then they got some videos here. They got the general business, and they got finds and scores. Pretty good site. I just came across it just now doing my own research. So I said, hey, listen, let me put it out there for my subscribers and for people who hit my just happen to hit my channel. And again, over here you got some other hyperlinks here. This is why we say in most cases, folks, it's best to go right to the website itself rather than just pausing the video and reading on it, because over here they got a lot of hyperlinks. You see with the little hand here, the arrow turns to hand. These are all active hyperlinks, and you could read more into it. So I highly recommend you definitely go to the we call it the website. And I just want to let you know the next websites I go to, it's only one more. I do not have any affiliate links with these here. So I don't want you guys to think, oh, he's throwing a little blurb out there to get a little kickback on these. I do not. I am not. And if I was, believe me, I would be the first to tell you guys that this is an affiliate link. And if you guys go there, I'm getting money off it. I am not. I'm not making anything off this here. For those who are new to my YouTube channel, I like to give the free information out there, and I'm not looking to make a buck off it, off the free information, unless I'm selling my own personal merchandise or whatever, but I'm not going to do things like that. That's why I do my YouTube channel here. It's to help inspire and share with people. So, and the biggest thing for me is I hope you guys get a takeaway from it, okay? But I just want to throw that out there so you guys, know up front, all right? But that's the same thing. When any of the websites I put out there to you guys to talk a little, expand on, I am not getting anything for it. So I'll let you know ahead of time. Believe me, I will. All right. All right. And the next one I want to go to really quick is this one here. This story I found kind of interesting. This came out on November 30th. It's from CBS this morning. Okay. And it's how online sellers turn bargains into profits. Now, there's a 7-minute video clip here. But before we get to the video clip, let me just read a little more into this here. All right. So it goes on to say, with the start of the holiday season, the National Retail Federation estimates 68.7 million Americans will shop online this Cyber Monday. But what shoppers might not know is that the item they just bought online could have been sitting at their local store for a cheaper price. So it goes on to say here, CBS This Morning, Saturday host Michelle Miller spoke with some bargain shoppers who buy products just to resell them online for a profit, practice known as retail arbitrage. And then I'll go on here, talk a little about this gentleman here, Chris Anderson. It says over here, Chris Anderson's going to read a little to this. I'm going to play the video. I don't want to spend too much time in this. Chris Anderson goes to the lengths to find a deal, logging 40,000 miles a year in his van. He buys an item at a discounted price on a market, his one market, like a store, and then sells it for a profit on another, such as Amazon. Some people, these particular people might be just Amazon sellers. I think this, from reading the story and watching the video, this person here, I think, has is an Amazon seller. Plus, who could keep up with something like this? Because if you look over here, he's got over here a 200,000 square foot warehouse in central Pennsylvania. So, this guy is big time here. I mean, I couldn't even fathom the idea of owning a 200, or whatever, he leases it, rented or whatever, a 200,000 square foot warehouse, all right? But when you have something that big, you could do things like that, okay? So, we're going to read a little into it here. I'll just read a little bit more, and then we're going to play the video because the video is 7 minutes long, and then I'm going to close out the video. So if you could just stick around. But let's do this really quick here. It says he bought boxes of soy that he bought for about $2,000 from a trader in Philadelphia, and will probably sell for $5,000 to $10,000. He said, okay. And then one person asked, "How far do you go to find deals?" Miller said, "Oh, I've driven all the way down to Florida, all right, and all the way up the way to Maine, to Massachusetts, going all the way as Iowa, pretty much anywhere." Anderson said, "Well, if you got the time and you got that conservative energy, yeah, you could do that there. I, on the other hand, can't afford to do that. I would think not most entrepreneurs are going to do that, but I can't speak for everybody. I mean, I shouldn't even make a statement like that. But I'm just saying, for the average eBay seller like myself, I don't know if they're going to go to great lengths like that. That's why I said in my video here, if you have what it takes to, a lot of hard work and dedication to do this here. And for some people, it may not be, worth all of that to some. And then there are people out there that say, hey, that sounds like a good idea. Maybe I should start traveling to different localities and, maybe go to, interstate and, check. The only way, I'll share this with you. If I was driving down to Florida for a vacation or to visit a friend or a relative, while I was down there in that state, I would probably go to local thrift stores. I would do something like that line there. Maybe on the way back, because I'm a New Yorker, so on the way back to my home state, I would maybe stop off, ahead of time. I'd probably map it out and say, hey, are there really going to be auctions around here or any, the flea markets? And on the way back, I would hit them on the way back. But for me to, get in my car and drive all the way down there, clock all that mileage on my car's not leased, it's bought, it's owned. I owned it, I own the car. But if you're a person that's leasing a vehicle, I think you're gonna want to watch your mileage, if you get my drift. All right, but for some people that's okay. And look, around here, I go with my brother sometimes. We go to different parts of the town, maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, an hour drive away, but we're on the island here, and there's thrift stores, flea markets, and stuff like that in certain parts of the area here. But, that's a different story. You're in your home state. This is your base. I'm in my base here. So for me to go to different locales for like different thrift stores, I could see me doing something like that. But I don't think I'm going to get in the car one weekend and say, I'm going to drive up to Pennsylvania, or I'm going to go to Florida or whatever. It's, if you don't have the resource to do that or the capital to do that, you're pretty much going to stay homebound, or in your local area. Matter of fact, today it's kind of crazy. I'm over here in New York, and we're going to have like bad weather coming up. It's supposed to be snow and some freezing rain, whatever. It's really nasty out. I went out earlier this morning to drop a package off at the post office, and thank God the drop box wasn't filled up. And my local thrift store is offering 50% off today. So I'm saying, I am not going to the thrift store. 50% is pretty good. You can, I could save some money and make some decent cash on it. But because the weather is really raw and rough out there, icy rain and stuff, I'm gonna sit it in today. That's why I'm doing this video. Or else if it was nicer out, and they offered the 50% sale, maybe I would take a chance in going, But some people may beg the difference, say, now would be a good time to go, because you might not have a lot of people, and their stores might be less crowded, and you might find a bargain. And let me tell you something. I've done something like that in the past, to be honest with you. And there are times when that does work, because the locals don't come out. It's like you might get people like, oh, I'm not going to come out. It's raining. It's snowy out. Whatever. I've done things like that in the past, but today, I decided to, hang in here, so that's what I'm going to do right now. But anyway, listen, this story goes down here pretty much over here. I don't think it's that big of a story. Let me see. I think it stops right here, but I'm not going to read too much into it, because like I said again, folks, it's going to take too much of your time. Let me play the clip, and I'm going to have to mute my mic, and whatever, and maybe, hopefully you'll get a takeaway from it. I will say this, though. I just want to say this before I start the video. There are people out there that, like in this video here, this clip, they're going to show you, pick up certain items that sell, and they'll tell you these are good sellers and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying anything in a derogative way, but if you are an eBay seller or thinking about it, but let's just say you are the seller, all right? Have you ever had it where you went to a YouTube channel and the person's an eBay seller and they're doing videos on what they sell, what's good to pick up and stuff like that? And, you follow their advice and you take them up on it. You say, yeah, you know what? I seen that in the thrift store. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to do that there. Quick story. I remember one time I was listening to eBay radio, and they were talking about how 1992 Beauty and the Beast VHS Black Diamond Edition video came out right back then. And somebody was selling it on eBay for $30,000. Now, I know what you're saying. If you type it in there on Google search, whatever, it should come up. I heard on eBay radio. That's how I found out about it. And to make a long story short with this one here, when I heard that, I shut off the radio. I told the story once before my video. I turned off the radio, I shut it off. I went down to my local thrift store, because I know they had a couple of them over there. I remember seeing them, because I look at the VHS every now and then. And I remember seeing, it was either 2 or 3 of them, but I think I only bought 2 this time. 2 Beauty and Beast VHS, right? I came home. I listed them on there. I took pictures, listed them on eBay. I had one for $1,500, and I think the other one I was going to sell for like $1,100, whatever it was. And as I started doing more, looking into it, researching it, I said, this is crazy. There are people out there selling brand new and still wrapped up for like $9.99, $10.99, $19.99. I'm over here. So what I did was, again, go into eBay, and I just dropped the prices down. I think I put mine down to like $9.99. I think I ended up selling both of them, I think, for in that price range, about $7.99, $8.99, whatever it was. Good conditions, they were in good condition, were like almost like new. But I said to myself, are they serious? And that's the thing. We hear all this information. Oh, the first thing I heard is $30,000. I said, I know I wasn't going to get no $30,000. Now, people may say, is that a true story? This is what I heard on eBay radio. Okay, so if you type in, you do a Google search on Beauty and the Beast 92, it was a 1992 Beauty and the Beast VHS, the Black Diamond Special, whatever edition, and you might get a couple hits on that there. That's where I heard it from. Okay, and matter of fact, Griff on eBay radio back then when they had it. Now eBay is no more; it's a podcast. He would tell you, you would hear him talking about that, because even he was like shocked by $30,000. But according to him, it was in a sold listing. It sold for that price, and I think it's kind of ridiculous. But you never know. Look at the person who bought the grilled cheese sandwich with the Blessed Virgin's mother faces on it. I think the company was Golden Casino. .com that bought that bread, that grilled cheese sandwich. And I know I did a video on it a while back, and it's in the midst of some of my videos. I don't know where it is. Maybe I have to redo it again. But it is there somewhere. And they bought it. I think that sold for $16,000 or something ridiculous like that, folks. It was in that price range. And I was like, they gotta be kidding. And they bought another one too. I think they bought the Ghost Cane. I think that's another one that company bought, the Ghost Cane, they call it, whatever. If I get that, if I find it, if I get the information again, maybe I'll do a remake video of it this way to share with you guys. All right, enough talk. Let's go right to the what do you call it? The video here. I'm going to mute my mic because we'll get a feedback here. So and then once it's over, we're going to close out this video.
Shopping season here. Online retailers are hoping sales continue to surge this year. The National Retail Federation estimates 68.7 million Americans will shop online this Cyber Monday. And last year, Amazon, the biggest online retailer, sold more than 180 million items over the 5-day period from Thanksgiving to Cyber Monday. But what you might not know is that the item you just bought online could have been sitting on your local store shelf moments before you paid for it. We went out on the road to meet the people who are shopping just to sell. And what are you hoping to find?
I'm hoping to find some toys today.
Toys. Chris Anderson goes to great lengths to land a deal. Logging 40,000 miles a year in his van, Anderson is an Amazon seller practicing retail arbitrage. Here's how it works. A seller like Anderson buys an item for a discounted price in one market, like a store, and then sells it for a profit in another market, such as Amazon. When Anderson spots a promising deal, he uses a smartphone app to see just how much and how often it's selling for online. Then he scales up, buying it again and again. It all goes into his van and then to his 200,000 square foot warehouse in central Pennsylvania. Once it sells, it goes to an Amazon fulfillment center and then on to the buyer. It's bargain hunting on a big scale, and Anderson pockets the profit.
All of this here is about $2,000 worth of soy sauce, and I bought it from a trader in Philadelphia.
And you're going to sell it for?
Probably $5,000 to $10,000. Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
It is.
But it's also a lot of work. How far have you gone to find your deals?
Oh, I've driven all the way down to Florida, all the way up to Maine, Massachusetts, gone all the way out to Iowa, pretty much anywhere.
I bet you found some unusual things.
Oh, absolutely. One of the more unusual things I found was a whole bunch of beer tap handles. I found them.
Okay. This is just a teaser video. I'm not going to play it too long. Like I said, it's 7 minutes and 18 seconds long. I didn't give you the URL, and I apologize about that. I just think about it as I was playing the video here. Let me give you the URL. Okay, it's www.cbsnews.com, and the story you're looking for is. And let me give you the whole URL so you can find it here. So you can find it, or just copy it off of here. But it's news/retail-arbitrage-how-online-turn bargains-intro, I guess, whatever. Or you could just what do you call it? Just copy it off of here. In order to play the video, if you're going to have to go directly to the URL to play this video. It's just a little teaser. I'm not going to keep too much in here because, like I said, my videos have been getting too long lately, and I want to try to keep it as short as possible. And I do apologize for that. But listen, let me let you guys go. If you got the chance, check it out, and let me know what you think. And if you got anything from it, leave a comment below. Now, in the meantime, don't go anywhere because I just want to close out this video. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you found the information helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated as to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. I do these videos to help inspire and share. And if you're a visitor, just happen to hit my channel because you've seen the thumbnail that caught your attention, I welcome you to my channel, and I hope you find the information helpful. So just to let you guys know, not only am I an online reseller, I'm also a vlogger. So there may be time, from time to time, you may see me doing videos outside of online reselling. But rest assured, I will be doing news on that there as well. As soon as I get the information, I will post it out there to help you guys out as well. So without any more going on with this here, I just want to say I wish you guys out there who are eBay sellers, I wish you all the best. Happy eBay sales. And I'm wishing you all the best for the upcoming month here, because like I said, today is December 1st. So let's see if we can make some sales. It's been kind of slow for me, guys. I just want you to know that there, but you got to keep plugging away. As they say, like in YouTube, when they talk about starting a YouTube channel, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and that applies to eBay as well. So if we stick it out, you know, try to hang in there the best we can. Maybe if eBay, you know, rectifies all these little glitches in their system, maybe we can get back on track again and start making money again, you know. It would be helpful, especially this time of the year. But anyway, guys, have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And my name is Rich Pasini. Hope to see you soon. Please come back and check out my videos. Thanks again. Bye-bye for now.